Okay, so now step 7, pneumatic diagram. So before we start, we have to draw the template of the circuit first. So for this template, it is going to be used for any process, any sequence. So they are using the same template of the circuit. So the template is like this. We started with the cascade line, which indicate for each group. So let's say, for example, line 1, this one is for line 1 is for group 1, and this line 2 is for group 2. So for each group, it will be connected with the link. As I mentioned before, we have from the left side we have E1 for the link, and on the right side we have E2. So for the link, we are going to use 4/2 way valve. So they have two position with 4 ports. So the symbol is going to be like this, no changes at all. Okay, so for the right side will be connected to the G1. So in order to cross the line, you have to make a jump like this, so that it will not connected to the line G2. So when the line is jumped, not connected with G2, it is only connected with G1. So if you want to connect with G1, you just draw a dot like that. And then for the other arrow is connected directly with G2, and again we have a dot to make sure that it is connected. Let's take a bigger dot here. Okay, so for this one, of course, it will go to the exhaust line. Okay, let me highlight again this line. Okay, and then we also have the cylinder. So for this case, we have 2 cylinder. I'll make it smaller, it's better. Okay, this one is for cylinder A. We have to level it, cylinder A, and this side we have cylinder B. So each cylinder will be connected with a limit switch. This one is A node. Let's take a zoom. This one is A node, and at the end of the stroke we will have A1. Same goes to this side. For cylinder B, we have B node and B1. Okay, that is the meaning of the template of the circuit. So when you want to start the draw, you have to draw this template first. So in any process, you need this template, so you have to remember it. Same goes to if you have 3 cylinder. So basically we have already the template of the circuit, so the main template of the circuit. So now we are going to add a directional valve for each cylinder, and the position or the location of this directional valve is basically under each cylinder. So we are going to use the 4/2 way valve, slightly under the cylinder. using 4/2 wave off, and this one we locate for a plus operation, and this one is for a minus. So the connection will be like this. It must be under unactivate position, and same goes to cylinder B. So let's move slightly on the right. It's okay as long as the connection is correct. Same directional valve for cylinder B, using 4/2 wave off, and will be connected to the unactive box or position. Okay, so again, for the left side is for B plus, and for the right side is for B minus. Okay, so for start from here, we are using the different color here, green. So let's refer for A plus. So A plus is connected to X and G1, means that X is no limit switch involved. So from A plus, it will directly connected to G1. So of course we have to put a dot here to make sure it is connected. And then for A minus, again X G2, so no limit switch. Okay, no limit switch. Sorry, no limit switch. So we are going to directly connect with line G2. So you have to make a jump there and put a dot to make it connect. And then for B plus, we have limit switch A1. So limit switch A1, we have to put it under B plus. Okay, let's take a zoom here so that I can draw the limit switch A1. So for limit switch, we are using 3/2 wave off with spring and roller. So it will connect it, and B plus unactivate line, and then it is connected with group 1. Okay, so group 1 is here, put a dot here, put a bigger dot. Okay, so that is A1. So we have to label it limit switch A1. Okay, then for B minus, it is connected with a node G2. Okay, so we draw the limit switch first, make it upper. Okay, 3/2 wave out. You have to remember all the symbol, make sure it is correct. So again, it is using a roller, and it will connect it with B minus to G2. So there you are, dot here. So make a label. It is a node. Okay, then so complete for the A plus, A minus, B plus, and B minus, and G2. Okay, so next for E1. E1 is connected with start, B node, and G2. So start is your push button, you have to put it here. push button, same, we are using 3/2 wave valve. The head is different, we are using this kind of push button, so label it start, and then it is connected to B node. Again using roller, this is B node. Okay, so the connection line should be like this. Start E1, start B node, and B node will connect with G2. Okay, so let's take put a dot there. Okay, settle. Then for E2, it will connect it with B1. Okay, so label it as B1, and the connection will be like this: to V1, G1. Jump here, connect to G1. So like put a dot. Okay, so the last part is to connect with our air supply. You have to put it, don't forget to put the air supply and FRL unit. So this is for filter, regulator, and lubricator, and it will be connected with our connected to the link. Okay, so that's all for the pneumatic diagram. So according to this circuit, you can refer with your sequence, which is A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Thank you.